Meanwhile, 225 people reportedly lost their lives during the unrest in Kazakhstan last week. Their bodies, including those of the 19 members of the security forces, were delivered to different morgues throughout the country. The exact breakdown of the figures and the numbers at this point of time is not known yet. The violent protests began in the oil-producing Central Asian nation earlier this month, and this was after an almost 90% jump in the price of cooking gas besides petrol and diesel. The latest death toll confirmed that the violence was in fact the deadliest that the country has witnessed post its Soviet history. The head of the criminal prosecution has said that nearly about 50,000 people had joined the rioting throughout the country. The protesters had also stormed and torched government buildings, cars, banks and shops in several major cities. And Kazakhstan's President kassym-jomart turned to a Russian-led military bloc for help. There were several complaints about beatings and tortures of those who were detained in the aftermath of the protests. This is when Tokayev reportedly stepped in and ordered the police to avoid the abuses. He also told the prosecutors to be lenient to those who have not committed grave crimes. So as the dust begins to settle, questions are of course mounting over the Kazakh president's handling of the unprecedented crisis. Tokayev has pinned the blame on bandits and foreign military operatives. However, a number of issues still remain unexplained. It is unclear as to why so many civilians ended up losing their lives. And if there were foreign agents, then who are those foreign agents and terrorists that the government is blamed for the violence in the country? Meanwhile, the Russian Defense Ministry has said that the troops sent to Kazakhstan last week have now all returned back home. The troops were deployed at the request of the Kazakh president, and the aim was to curb the violent protests that were taking place on the streets of major cities. The Collective Security Treaty Organization had sent at least about 2,000 troops to Kazakhstan, and it is not clear whether troops from other countries still remain in Kazakhstan. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.